So,
yeah, I'll do what I can.
Let's dive in. Welcome to the Arcadian Straits, a wealthy area of the Albrechtian Empire that has, after a period of decline, recently begun to re-expand its borders. 10 years ago, a guild led by a famous hero was sent to the area to re-civilize it from the pirates, giants, dragons, and fey creatures that had all taken up residence here. After some success, an imperial governor has been reinstated in the primary city of the region, and now the populace chafes under their control. That's where our heroes come in, as revolutionaries. And now, with a base of operations, the group is beginning to look outside of Drimtrosavar as it begins to search for allies, aid, and ways to further their endeavors.
Would you like to start?
Sure, yeah. So Norda was here last game, so I guess I'll make this real quick. She's in monk's robes, like I think we all are. You can't sit with us. So
so sad.
her skin is really dark, dark purple. She has black sort of veins going through her entire body. It's more like marbling than heroin. And she's got her hair up in a ponytail, but her hair is very much void and smoke and shadow. And yeah, that's kind of it.
Cool.
Mm.
The odd man out. My name would be Evan Dojian. I am playing a man.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's a half elf, half high elf, half human. And he is a bard. So you see attached to his body lutes and tambourines. So he is sort of an entertainer. And he is not wealthy by any means, but he is like cared for. So you can tell that he was cared for, but even though he's a high elf, that's not where he grew up. If you can catch that. He has white blonde hair and he's nice.
I am also playing a man.
Yes.
So yeah. Full elf, wood elf. His name is Quill. He's very tall for an elf. He is a wood elf, so he's kind of copper-skinned, greenish tinging to it, but not like sickly looking. It just kind of looks natural. He's got long black hair. It's kind of braided away from his face. Wearing monk's robes, no sleeves, of course. dark blue monk's robes. The two things that are most noticeable about him right off the bat are that he has a series of tattoos on the left side of his face that are sort of stylized. Feathers is what they're meant to represent. They are in no way, accurately looking feathers. And then the other thing that stands out is he has a series of scars that runs as far as you can tell along the part of his left arm that you can see, and then all on his left side of his face and his throat. They connect to streaks of white in his hair, and his left pupil is slightly larger than his right pupil.
Like burn scars or cut scars?
They kind of follow a lightning type pattern, so they look more like burn scars than slashing scars.
Okay.
So I'm playing Narya. Narya is a fairly small wood elf. She also has that like coppery green tinge going on. Once again, not really sickly, but definitively on the greener side. Not, like ate some bad, food or whatever. Mm-hmm. She has short hair that kind of goes to her shoulders, and she's got two almost like antler victory rolls that are like super dreaded, and you could not get out if you got a chainsaw to them. Like they are stuck there in it to win it. She is also wearing monk robes, because though hers are pretty tattered, they're pretty destroyed. And actually over her robe, she's got almost like a long kind of duster, and on one side she has a matted fur that clearly she kind of sewed on herself, and a part of like a broken breastplate that's on another side. Overall, she's a little gross. Her stuff is clearly old and not really up to date, and but she does not really seem to mind or notice, to be completely honest.
Right.
Three things in a bar, walk into a bar.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Walk into a pirate town.
Oh,
Yeah.
Even better.
Which is all a bar, essentially.
The whole
thing is a
So,
bar.
I mean,
It's all a bar.
It's all a bar.
All bar,
All the time. That's right.
Good. Jeremy doesn't have anything for us to do at the moment. He said it's sort of up to us. I had a thought. Looking over the lists of things that they have given us in the past that perhaps we might want to do, there was mention of the Weeping Lotus Monastery not too far from here. Perhaps we could go. We might be the people to talk them into helping. Again, do you have a copy of the thing that Jeremy...
Of the secret manifesto with which we use to plan all of our operations?
Yes.
No.
Ah, well...
I was-
Sorry.
I ate mine like a good revolutionary. Yes, I can captain the shore skimmer.
Yes.
Of course.
I'm sorry, are we taking a boat?
Oh yes.
I'm
No,
not willing to go.
we are on an island.
You must.
The only way
How
to
did
go
you get
anywhere
here?
is by boat.
How did you get here
How
then?
did you get
Unwillingly.
You guys are surprised as the shark-like fishman comes swimming up from the depths. As it comes swimming up, I need those of you in the boat to
Yes.
make a dexterity saving throw.
No,
Of course.
God.
13 is the target as two of the fishermen rush and try to capsize the boat. So as you feel the boat start to go, you guys dive into the water. You're just below the surface. You can spin and see them, these green-skinned, greenish-gray with sort of this sandpaper scaling and very, not even scales, just sort of smooth, lithe skin. Very shark-like or shark adjacent. Okay. Yeah.
And do what my mom told me and punch a shark in the face.
There you go. Punch a shark man in the face.
Punching a shark man in the face.
Okay. I would like to create like a little ice ball that scoops them up out of the ice in a pillar about 15 feet high.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
And that's my action, so I'm just gonna unsling my glaive and just kind of get ready.
With a double spear attack. The first one is going to spear. He'll go first. 13.
No.
And then he follows it up with a bite. Natural 1. So both of those are going to miss, and the other guy follows up. Another spear attack. 14.
No.
And 15.
No.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Slowly improving, though.
16.
You guys can do it, Sharkmen.
Going. Getting there. Working their way up.
Wonderful.
It's very, very close.
They are getting there. Okay. Evan.
Yes. Oh, yes. I will try to hit it. The one that tried to bite me that got really close.
Yeah.
My rapier.
Okay.
19.
Hits.
Yes. 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I'll do my bardic inspiration die for my offhand attack. I can deal damage to creatures next to the target within 5 feet.
Okay.
So it is 6 points of damage.
6. Nice. Yeah. As you punch him, his jaw just sort of breaks off and teeth fall out as he goes unconscious.
You want a necklace? I'll get you some shark teeth. Cool. Good.
Thank you. Thank you. Fuck off. No. 24.
Hits.
So 5 points.
5 points. He is gone.
He'll never get back to his shark family. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and get myself to shore.
Great. You're giving up on chasing the shark.
Yeah, I think I'm out. Watching my skin come back to me, I think.
Yeah.
Did
It burns because you're in salt water.
Yeah,
too.
I know.
Oh!
19 to hit.
19 hits.
8 points.
That's showtime.
Ah! Nature, screw you.
Just to set the scene for you, this shark has bitten Narya, dog chewed it.
I got it in the gills, remember?
And as
Whoa.
it's swimming away, you have chased down a shark. Like
Oh, I'm aware.
yeah, you're doing the Michael Phelps like swim.
Yeah.
And you don't even hit it with anything but your fist.
No. So you chase it down once more as this beast attempts to flee for its life.
No.
And you...
I want to reach into its mouth,
Oh god.
Yeah.
grab teeth, and then pull.
Okay. Yeah, you get the cartilage down around the jaw, and you just rip, and you actually kind of hook a leg up over its nose.
This is mine.
And tear it out. It goes limp and belly up, and it's starting. It's like sinking.
It's a fucking shark, man, and it just tried to eat all of us.
It did kind of eat me.
No.
There you
So you,
I'm shark catchers now.
you have the bottom jawbone of the shark.
Yes, I do.
It's even worse.
This is mine now.
So, you guys get up, you pack your bags for your journey, you're taken out to the shoreline. You begin to travel up along the coast. Towards the later part of the evening, you guys are treated to a wonderful sunset over the cliffs as you come within eyeshot of the Tower of the Weeping Lotus. It is a large alabaster white tower that turns pinkish and red as the sunset lays out over the water to your left as you guys are traveling north. Sweeps across the building. You can see up at the top of the tower there is a balcony, sort of a hanging garden up on this pedestal. Looks like where their most prized vines and vintages, where their best harvests are raised up and preserved in this quasi-ritual or religious setup. All along the coast, or all along the cliff face, you can see the vineyards, the fields of wheat and barley and rye, all of the grains that are grown down around there. And as you guys are walking up to the tower proper, you are seeing monks of every race and age and gender that have been tending the fields throughout the day. Simple farming implements, simple robes taught about their bodies, packing in for the day. As the sun goes down, they are preparing to travel in. Some of them nod, acknowledge you all. They seem undisturbed by your presence, as most of them set about their business. Hello, I'm Brendan. Also here at the Temple of the Weeping Lotus. Thank you for joining us. What may we offer you?
Would you be willing to perhaps give us some food and drink? It has been quite a bit of a trek up here, if you don't mind.
Would you know something of hospitality? Yes, of course. Might I inquire as to your purpose for making such a long and arduous journey?
We've come from far away because we heard of the monks here were good people. If someone wants to tag in, that would be Christ, just spectacular.
We have heard tell, obviously, of the alcohol that is produced here, how wonderful it is, and we have heard that the monks that reside here might be sympathetic to a certain cause that we're speaking about.
At this point, we've all sat down and everything?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So you guys gather up your plates.
Quill, what are you eating?
We'll have a little bit
Okay.
of the lamb, but a lot of veggies.
Yeah.
It's gonna
And
have some lamb.
there are a number of beans and gourd, squashes, asparagus. Like there are for not just the meats are paired with the spirits, but the food in general. The meals are designed to go with them.
To be polite, I'll accept whatever spirit they want to give me, and then once we sit down, I'm just gonna slide it over.
You meant to. This is
You
mine.
may have it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are most welcome.
I'm gonna try and put it in here and go. Never mind. And then
Oh,
just kind of.
God,
It's
no.
already full. Oh no, I'm gonna fill up my flask. Because I have a horn and a flask.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Stealing from these monks, girl.
Oh man. 6.
Great.
It's not stealing. They gave it to me. I gave it to her.
As you are, she slides over the glass and you pick it up to sort of inspect it briefly before you go to reach for your flask, and from down the table, this long, sharp dagger comes flying. And shatters the glass in your hand, and sticks into the the table.
Does it fly past me?
Flies past all of you.
Can I?
It's not attacking you.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say because we all
Yeah,
were like.
We're all like,
I'm just like, whatever.
we all swipe. What the last person catches it right in front of your face.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
So like, where does the dagger land?
The dagger lands on the
Just,
table.
Okay, it just falls
Yeah.
in front of me.
Yeah, because it's not hitting you. It's hitting the glass.
Right, so it doesn't. There's no like follow through.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
hit your. Yeah, so the glass just sort of shatters, and most of the liquid pours out, and
I'm not gonna do that. That's insane.
Start looking at the broken
You're gonna
glass.
eat.
as
That's how you look at your life.
You're gonna prune it.
Look at your choices.
as you look down the table, standing on the stool, there are sort of these communal bench stools, and then at the head, about 40 feet down, is this old halfling woman with gray hair pulled into buns, very well kept, black robes that have only turned gray with age and salt of sweat and effort. And about her neck, there is just a trim that lines her gi. The yellow is sort of faded from it. The sash about her waist, a bright golden color turned dull with years of age and darkened with dirt of work. She holds a long, gnarled staff that curls at the end into a bulbous knot of wood. And as she sort of leans against it, barely standing at the table, you can see her waist as she stands up on the stool. She leans down and calls out to you. That's not the pairing for that meal. Unless you believe you're tasting better than mine.
Naria looks around. Me? Are you talking to me?
She scans the table, and all of the students there are suddenly like, nope, nope. Like they're all head down in there. What was like a fairly like social moment earlier is suddenly like, no, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. I see no one else. So poorly versed in eating. What is on your plate, dear?
Steak and glass, ma'am.
June, come here. And you see from another table a younger woman, human, half-elven maybe, long black hair, pulled up tight, stands up very sharply, at attention. She comes rushing over. June, did you prepare this evening's beer and steak offer? Yes, ma'am. And why have you prepared it such? Well, I was experimenting with a number of spices in the beer designed to augment and bring out the flavors of the steak and potatoes. It is a lighter offering with fruit acidics to match with them. And it is a bold choice you have made. Thank you, ma'am. Was it designed to go with my vodka? No, ma'am. And why was it not designed to go with my vodka? Oh, it's all right, dear. Speak up. Ma'am, everything goes with your vodka. I wouldn't say anything. didn't go with your vodka. She goes, you're a smart girl. You are a dumb girl. You have dishonored June. June, would you not defend your offering? Of course, ma'am. Wonderful. And she slowly turns and starts tapping her cane back to the end of the table. And June just looks at you with a look of pity. And the Master of Spirits makes it to the end of the table. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh, man.
And
As the Master of Spirits makes it to the end of the table, she thumps her staff twice hard on the table, and it lets out this loud ring as all of the students have gone silent. And as that happens, on the third tap, boom, 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 you hear the scraping of wood against stone as they all in unison stand up and grab their plates and everything and back away. June, in preparation for this, rapidly leaps in a single bound onto the table.
I'm going to stand up and get in front of Narya. Master, we apologize for the small one. We are strangers here and we have misused your hospitality, much to our chagrin and shame. We have come to speak to you and the other masters on a matter of great import, and while we would not get in the way of your traditions and your honor, I would also not see my companion hurt.
You make very good points, dear. June, kick her ass.
Can I run over to the buffet table and grab the lamb and go, no, I'm eating the lamb, it's fine, I'm eating the lamb. Unless he eats pears and pears great and pears super good. She's not that smart.
As you run away, she tries to stomp on your leg and misses as you take off. Evan, are you just going to be chilled for this?
Like, I'm enjoying myself.
he plays play. Why can't we be friends?
Can I try to talk them down?
You can try.
I'll try.
Certainly try.
I know. Okay, have points been made now? Can I go back to my meal, please? Because she's dumb. We understand this.
Fuck it, I'm just punching that bitch.
Okay.
25 to hit?
25 does hit.
Okay, so 8
Hopefully.
points.
Forks, plates, knives, cups, all come flying at you. You can catch one. That's a 23, a 23, a 17, and a 19.
Everything but the 17 hits.
Okay.
Has anyone screamed food yet?
Oh, natural 20.
Yeah!
I mean, okay.
So you catch the knife. What, is my beer not good enough for you now?
No, it's all so good! June, I respect your work!
15.
Miss.
Natural 20.
Hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
She rolled below 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh god, I'm at 1 hit point.
And
Sorry.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I killed her.
12.
You are stunned
Oh.
until the end of the Adept's next turn. So on your turn, you do nothing.
Wait, can I talk?
No.
Damn it.
So wait, am I stunned with a mouthful of lamb?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and just cast Healing Word, I suppose.
A series of plates and cutlery
Yep.
come flying at you.
Figured.
Only one of them hits.
Hold. You have made your point. You have clearly won this battle.
I decide when fights are over, not you.
Now he kind of wants to punch her in the face.
Right?
June, at advantage, she's about to obliterate Narya. And just before she does,
That means help.
just before she does, the Master of Spirits steps off the table and in a speed that even you all have trouble following, arrives on the buffet table, and her staff intercedes just enough so that June's punch catches it and just barely touches your face, and you feel your muscles return. And she goes, I guess I'm satisfied. All right. And all the students look around, and she just sort of taps her way out, and she just walks out.
Quill will walk over and pick you up. Sort of escort you back to the table. You want to welcome.
That went swimmingly.
Not giving you any more alcohol.
That's probably a very good idea. Why would you do that?
Here, I'll give you some milk.
I don't think I'm gonna take it. I appreciate the gesture. It really is kind of you. You pick me up and I'm covered in vomit and everything, but I'm not taking any more liquids from you while we're here.
And ladies, that's an excellent lesson to learn.
Consent is sexy, everybody.
That's right. Even if you know the guy, you don't have to take the drink.
And even if it's milk.
That's right.
About 10 minutes goes by, and Brandon returns shortly. He comes up to you and goes, I hope you've had an opportunity to finish whatever food or drink that you like. I have gathered the masters. They are in the center of the town. If you would please come with me. In the center, on a it's like a big chair with just a cushion, and looks like maybe there are wheels for them to push her around on. Is the Master of Spirits sitting there with her? I mean, what Yoda would be pushed around on, essentially. Yeah, I mean,
a floating chair.
Yeah.
Clear.
So she's sitting there cross-legged, her staff on the floor, so she's just holding the like knobby spirally bit of it, and she's sitting there. She doesn't seem mad. She's just perfectly content. As you all are approaching next to the Master of Spirits is the Master of Wine or Vine. It is a younger woman. Looks to be of human descent. She is around 35. Well muscled, very strong, dark hair with bangs pulled up very tight. Standing on the other side of these Master of Spirits is a dwarf gentleman who has thick wood and leather bracers on, and his shoulders match with these sort of small but epaulets of casks. It's as much of a robe or as much of armor as anybody here wears.
Oh, hello there. So, we have quite a few pilgrims today. I was told you had business with us. What can we do for you?
There are some people that are a little bit wary of who we are, which makes sense. Then I would say plausible deniability is great. But you guys have access to places that we do not.
We do a bit of business with the Imperials. That's true. We also do a bit of business with the rest of the free cities that are still around. Haven't Club, Briar's Glen, Jalen, Arsai, others. It is a business interest for us to continue our dealings. As you can see, you all have come in, you've dishonored our traditions, you've started a food fight. I started a food fight. Inspired a food fight. And now you're asking us to put our students and our way of life in jeopardy.
Master, with all due respect, they are already in jeopardy. The wheels of war have begun, whether you are aware of it or not, and it is only a matter of time before they come here for you and your students.
You might be right, but we've existed because of our neutrality. I don't understand why we shouldn't experience the same freedom to operate within the Empire as we have outside of it.
Then tell me, the next people who come, who will be from the Empire, and perhaps they do not ask so nicely as we do. They come with troops, they come with guns, and they force you to help them against us. What will you do then? Besides kneel and wish that you had taken us up when we offered it.
Sir, dedication comes at a risk. That's what you take when you plant all of these crops. You have no idea if they're actually going to come to flourish. Ma'am, you're training. Everything that happened today, me drinking that vodka, which I deeply apologize for, I truly do. And June, bravo! What a woman! Incredible. But that dedication, that training, all of it, you don't know if you're actually going to come out on the other side successful. We're asking you to take this risk with us. Right now, we can't take down this empire. Not at all. That's why we've come here. Everyone's giggling.
Master of Iron, Lissa looks at the others, shakes her head. If you all wish to throw your lot in with them, be my guest. She turns and walks away. And they wait a moment, and Sweet Leaf looks at you all and goes, "Well, don't worry about her. No. Someone pisses in her wine every morning."
Is it you?
No, we wouldn't do that. Although I want to, but we wouldn't do that. No.
We'll serve as go-betweens, of course. Not a problem there. But only as much as will not draw attention to us. We'll send you with June.
Thank you.
She's a good agent of ours. June is a good brewer. She's quite capable, but she needs life experience. what she has here in the monastery. I think you all would know at some point. You possibly know.
Great. I'll get you the barrel. He'll get you June. We'll set you off on, that's nighttime. Morning.
Thank you.
Morning.
Thank you.
We'll set you off on the
Fantastic.
morning, right?
Yes.
Yeah, good. So you guys have also been awarded an agent, June,
Oh,
who is
busting out all over. Sorry. Sorry. Every time you say it.
who is a monk of the Weeping Lotus. As
We have
we
another one.
as we proceed, you guys will be getting a variety of benefits, and so the way that we're going to do it is by region. We'll track influence, right? Compared to either the Empire or local governing bodies or forces. So you guys have influence over this region now because of your alliance with the Weeping Lotus. You have a safe house in the Tower of the Weeping Lotus,
Awesome.
and you have an agent from them. So you can send her to different cities, put her to do tasks, somebody that can help you scout and gather information. You introduce her to Jeremy and Tybalt. Akan can make introductions as well. Once he meets her, you guys make it to the shore skimmer. Wonderful adventure, guys. Thank you very much. Before we close out, we'll just run down the announcements real quick. We want to say thank you to Noble Dwarf Printing, which, thank you, is maker of our logo shirts. They are super soft. They
really
are
are.
wonderful.
They're so soft.
Yeah, it's a great product. If you join our Patreon, the first 50 Patreon subscribers get entered into a contest to receive one of those shirts. Also, that gets you the Hero of the Multiverse, a character curated by us on our Discord server. And after, I think it's 3 or 5, you get access to the Discord server where you can watch us argue with
Debate.
each other.
We don't argue.
We debate.
Yes.
Lots
But
of
all of our
RP
journal
going on.
entries.
Yeah, the journal entries go on there, which is where a lot of these guys role play during their downtime
Mhm.
and the
Inform
non-adventuring
relationships.
stuff. Yes, which is very important. Good night.
Thanks, guys.
Night.